I believe Pi may have in fact gotten the first word today, which is impressive. He's really on top of it. Consummate professional. Hey. So, it's been a ride these past couple of days. I think I am still going through a sleep debt of probably about 30-some hours at this point. So there will be other days this week where I am asleep until about 4 or 5 p.m. Kind of like today. Well, the witch and I, at least on this end, have done a lot, and sitting back down here is kind of like coming up for a breath of fresh air. It's nice. We'll probably just hop right on back into Monster Hunter World. Like I said, after we're done with that, I got some futuristic shoot bangs to do. The witch and I are going to attempt to make time, or remember to make time, to do another Star Citizen thing at some point. Who knows when? We're working on it. Sleepy, busy. Yeah, we still haven't even troubleshot. Almost said troubleshooted. That would have been wrong. And we're still in the intro, so like, you know, buckle in. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good word day for mouth times. That should have been the title, huh? Good word day for mouth times. Oh well, the ship has sailed. It's too late. What was, always will have been. No. That would be breaking the rules. God. The witch is suggesting that I break the rules here. It's ridiculous. That's what a life of just, you know, unrestricted freedoms and no structures gets you. She has no respect for authority. It's true. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this going. Let's give you eyes. And let's remember to set up this little window here so that I can fucking see you sometimes. And I'm going to remember to breathe. We are that kind of foggy. We're like, hey, you know, you're waiting too long between breaths. Just go ahead and take one. Created. Yes, go. How we doing over there on sight and sound? We got a thumbs up from the witch. If I find out later that she's lied to me,
the new subspecies.
You know.
Forward to working with you. Temporary partner?
She's a merry prankster. Sure. She was asking if that was right. Alright, so let's orient ourselves. What have we actually got going on? One Poison Boy Arena. Float Mouse. Sneeze Lizard. This lady. So we can probably just go right on down the list, right? I think we're still set up for no poison. Let's see. Yep. Fire and disease is what we're set up for. Let's see. See if we can get a common weakness between them. Because it ain't water for her. Thunder and dragon. And then down here somewhere. Somewhere. There it is. Thunder. Where is... There it is. I don't think that we're missing anything. Nope. So, we can. stick one of those in there just for shits and giggles. You know, why not? Alright. And I think this is still just riddled with question marks as far as what it is one would use, to make it even more better at poking. Yeah, we needed that. And then we need one poison Toby Kadachi. Or, one master rank regular. The poison one's what we're going after, and poison is also what's here. You see what's going on in my brain. We're still waiting on this, which will be what we replace this with. We may... Well, we'll see what ends up dropping. If we can clear that up, then we'll just go and hunt down the master rank one. And let me mark this on this here. Excellent. Oh, and can we upgrade that windproof charm? Just in case, that's a defense charm. Oh, that's what we needed the Rathalos Ruby for. Okay, well, we'll do that at some point. See if our bonuses and everything are kind of in check for that. Here I am. Let's see. Nothing there, nothing there. No tickets. And I don't have a spare gold print, no? Alright, so what is the bonus we get from our bounty? And then we'll munch at Grandma's and set ourselves up. Hey. Okay then. Oh wait, it's still marked as completed? You motherfuckers, I would have thought I'd been gone long enough for this to reset. I guess not. I guess I can go fuck myself. Okay then. Fucking away we go. Let's get some munch from Grandma. And there we go.
Oh!
Okay. Master rank, optionals, gimme. Let's get this one out of the way. We'll do this, and then we'll do that, and then we'll deal with those. Only one of me. Begin. Oh, and let's actually also make sure that we're stocked on... Aha! There we are. Trust no one, not even yourself, points gun at own head. Away we go. Alright, through the hole. Because we know how that works. Shove some stuff in the slinger. How you doing, boy? And the head poking begins. We've moved to shoulder poking. Back to head. Pressed S, but apparently S means head. Whatever. You know, who am I to argue? thank you for putting your tail directly in the way. I appreciate it. I was mid-reload, sir. I'm gonna ask you not to do that shit. I don't like being interrupted. Just let me stick you with this. Got him. Ow. I'm gonna ask you not to chomp on my cheeks like that. I feel like that's only polite. We're trying to keep this relationship professional. Can't have that happening. There we go. Alright, well you missed, so... Ow. That's fair. I was just making fun of you for missing. I have freebers. I do, yeah. I guess that was a tier. Whatever. We haven't really used those for anything, so... I'm pretty sure they're a points item, like we don't need them for crafting anymore. And likely haven't for several generations, but whatever. You know, time. I haven't done a single thing. Listen, he's got those kinds of complaints all the time. He likes it that way. Eh. Yeah, you close enough? No, not even close. Okay. He was way closer to the Dragonator. I guess I just misplaced him in my head. He moves around a great deal, so it's not likely that we're going to hit him with the rocks anyway. Dragonator's a maybe. It's got a wider range. I see. The witch is just letting me know that the connection may be being shitty. We'll take a look at any kind of notifications or anything in a moment. In the meantime, you know, sorry if things are looking kind of weird, but I will address that as able. Okay, and back to him. Not quite quick enough on that one. That's okay. We're gonna drink this. We'll pick up these things and we'll sharpen our stuff. Frankly, it needs it. Yeah, you a little winded? That's alright. Everybody needs a break, you know? Oh, you an eagle? Pie's an eagle. He would like everyone to know that. I thought he was going over. Didn't turn out to be the case. Dragon Egg is ready, though. So, you know, free damage. Come on. Come over here. Uh-huh. But come over here. Sure, fine and dandy. That'll do. Ah, the sweep. Thought he was going for the SWAT. Uh-huh. There it is. And back over there I go. We freed our cat from paralysis. That's how you do it. Huh? Okay. We'll have a look. The witch is telling me that the quality just dipped a bunch. I'm sure it's whatever the fuck the connection is doing. That's a Comcast for you. Alright. Double hitter on that, but did not stun him the way that I wanted it to. Eh. I agree, Pi. It would be nice if these telecommunication companies didn't stake out their territory like gangs. It'd be neat, I know. But anytime you mention something like that, someone says that you're, you know, trying to destroy America by inhibiting business. It's true. The witch says this is just kind of a natural result of capitalism, and yeah, it is. Alright. Oh. Oh well. We'll get back up in just a moment. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Thanks for taking your sweet time. We'll slurp this. And get rolled again. Stuff those. Soak that. Yeah, you be angry. He's doing it. Uh-huh. And in fact, just give me a second. I wanna sharpen my stuff. There. Managed to land that one pretty good, even though you're supposed to be blind. Just the one quill, huh? It's kind of strange. Alright. He's been wailed on for a good moment or two now, right? Fucking sweep. Of course. Now I see the red eye thing there, so I wasn't expecting that to actually work. Maybe it was because he was exhausted. That's strange behavior. Anyway. Okay. Fall over. Just do it, it'll be cool. I promise. There we go. Let's see. What am I being told? Nothing, it's just that the bitrate is super low. Well, the transfer speed is extremely low. Not the bitrate. Okay, so it ain't on my end. That's a Comcast. Who fucking knows? No, nothing I can do about it. I'm sure. Yeah, on the stream it's gonna look pretty bad. Recording-wise it'll be better, but like I said, nothing I can do about Comcast. Anything else that it is telling me? Because we started strong, and then it kind of went, no. Yeah, just, no. Oh, yeah, it had dipped way low there, and it's still not doing quite what it's supposed to be. And frankly, it would be an upstream thing. Great. Let's see real quick. While we've just got nothing but menus happening. Oh, we can report to the ecologist department. That's nice.
You've been tasked
Just go ahead
with a new subspecies.
and see what it's doing.
Forward to working with you, temporary partner.
Oh, weird. Now that I go into the network monitor, whatever was happening seems to not be happening anymore. Oh, isn't that strange? Ah, boy. Ah, geez. Ah, beans. We should be looking significantly better. It seems like it is so far. Okay. Christ. 3 restarts, you know? As, just the technology itself rebels against us. Don't know why. There we go. And there we go, yes. And there we go. Maybe. I see our shit just dipped to 0 again. Yes? Okay. Frustrating. Extremely frustrating. I feel terrible for the witch who's gonna have to stitch these things together. Let's get on out there and we'll just kind of hope for the fucking best. Picture's gonna be grainy until the connection stabilizes, whenever the fuck that's gonna be. Unfortunately, we just don't have a lot of control over Comcast. Alright. Also dropped us off right by her, which is convenient, I guess. Okay, that's not a Wyverian. I don't have to actually go over there and talk to them. Yeah. Sniff this. she didn't sniff enough of it. So it goes. Uh-huh. Pi's very upset that we don't have, you know, incredible fiber optic internet so that he can minimize the lag on his esports journey. But I mean, you know, that shit costs money, dude. And also, again, because of the way that these places stake out their territory, sometimes the option simply does not exist. You can be told, no, actually, you won't be getting that, even though you would like to pay for it, because we don't offer it in your area, and we just won't. Over here in the United States, they treat it as if it's your problem for being in a place, rather than their problem for having shit infrastructure. The head is what I'm by, so that's what it is that I'm slapping at. I'll deal with her tail in a moment or two. Ouch. Ah, you missed. Let's get that. Because we can likely stick her with a bomb tag. She's not lacking for surface area, even though that particular blow did not sit right with me. It seemed like it was a little bit off and behind. Oh well. Pi, what do you think? I agree. I know, you can see her again. Look at that. She's visible. Check out how visible she is. That's exciting for you. There we go. Okay, cool. Glad to hear that that's working. I believe I fixed the other problems it was having. There's nothing I can do about the connection, but it kept doing a thing where it's like, I should adjust the resolution down? No, you shouldn't. I didn't tell you to do that. I told you for problem connection things to adjust the bitrate that we're transferring if we absolutely must, but then I gave it parameters to do that by, and it's ignoring those two. Yeah, it's just really kind of shitty software. It's again what happens when a programmer decides that what it needs to do is guess. And no, it doesn't. And your practices on that are not only unwarranted, they're unappreciated. It's not the solution to the problem. I'm sorry? This is OBS. Same thing. Believe we've stuck her? We did. Yeah, it got locked into that one particular animation. Not the animation I was trying to use, then locked into a stun. It's the old Capcom lock. There we go. If you were wondering, I was holding R and mashing the right mouse, and it read it as mashing both mouse buttons at the same time in order to trigger the Wyvern Fire. Not the case. I wanted my shells back. See, like this. Hey. Somehow that was a tremor. I guess she fell really, really hard. Alright, so we snapped the head. Now we do this. She's very mad. We'll probably get the run back and forth thing a few times. Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's like your whole thing. I know. Okay. Then you burned the grass. Yep. There she goes. Alright. Let's just load another bomb tag in there, because I'm sure the other one will have broken off by the time that we actually get to it. We'll just keep that ready. Pi, you got thoughts? Okay. There we go. We've made it through the tall grass. Which doesn't hide you like bushes do, I don't think. Let me see that real quick. I don't think it does. No. Seems like it's only bush. We'll try it at some point. I really don't make terribly much use of the hiding mechanic anyway, so... it's not the biggest of deals. And I suppose I'd need the little indicator to make sure that I'm actually hidden. Okay, that's one. And two should soften it. Because we're gunlance. And they make me. Come on, I'm pressing W. There we go. Sure. Uh-huh. Ow. Yeah. Grab that. Thank you. Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw that you brought that over. Whatever beef you got with her isn't with me, man. Come on. All right. You stuck your face over here specifically so that I would aggro you. You saw the things were happening and you decided it needed to involve you. Alright. Tail severed. She's off in a weird direction. Okay. Where is it? It's easy to lose it. It's kind of the same color. There it is. Same color as some of these moss-covered rocks and everything. Got it. We got a spike. Go ahead and whack this. Because we always need rock bits. I wonder what the music's still about. Like, she's a good distance away at this point. So's the Banbaro. He's officially in another piece of the map. Strange. There we go. It seems to have figured it out. Drink one of the low ones. More bits there. Yeah. Could not get the spacebar to respond. Well, at least we're not stunned. We can, in fact, get right back to it, you know? Also, wasn't quick enough on that. Was trying to stick her with a bomb spike, but it just kind of didn't. Come on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, now you're too far away. Jeez, I gotta sharpen this again. Yep. Down here. Down here. Okay. Well, whatever then. That'll do. That'll also do. Farther away than that, but oh well. Trick of the camera, I suppose. That's got the spike in. Ooh, right back over, huh? This has been a good spot. Oh no, I'm sure I'd be mad after that too. That kind of bullshit is usually reserved for player characters. Eh. And she's off. Okay. And excellent. Good shit. Give me that. Sharpen that. And we can just drink a lesser potion and get on the road. Okay. Getting there. I see that she's telling her husband on us. It's understandable. I mean, I tell the witch everything, so I get where she's coming from. Where exactly do you want me to go for this? Because, like, I'm not, yeah. Okay. It was like it was doing the GPS recalibrating thing. I wasn't entirely sure which path. Gimme. And gimme that. And gimme those. Because they're cheap and easy to replace. How's it going? Uh-huh. You better look like setting down, too. There you go. Oh, you shook off the chest one, huh? Alright. Well, I prepared a new one. I think we're in, but God knows where. I was trying to see if she was going to come down or if I was going to have to come up. There we go. Ah, boy. I've still got those equipped, do I? Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, that's stuck way back there. Alright. Well, she should be headed to their nest, right? That would make sense. Be free. Because we see the skulls, so let's meet her there. Hey, how you doing? This one never goes through my shit. I like this handler a lot better. I'd offer her a permanent contract if I could. Alright, she should have settled in by now. No? Okay. That's fine. We can just do this. Come here. Uh-huh. Come here. Come over here. And again, you better look like setting down. There. There it is. You enjoy that. I'll be with you shortly. Alright, water slide. No? Okay. You don't let me do anything fun. You only want to do it when it fucks me up. Alrighty. There's a new one for you. Uh-huh. Then there we go. So we got the tail, we got the head. I don't think we got the wings. I also don't think that we got the back plate either, but oh well. They only got so much HP. So, I don't know that I've ever scrapped with one long enough to where I've broken absolutely everything before I've killed it. It looks like it would be a way out at some point. I don't think it ever is. We still gotta go looking for gunpowder fish, don't we? Yeah, everybody wash off all the soot and the dragon grime. Have a taco. I was gonna say taco. I might be hungry. A sausage. Friendship jewel. Again, wide range, handy if you're playing with people, but I ain't. Okay.
You've been tasked with investigating the new subspecies. I look forward to working with you, temporary partner.
Kevin, what do we got, man? Biscuit done good. Alright, and looks like Paul Lermo's up. See if you can find me there. Thank you, Kevin. What? There we go. Learning has occurred. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, we still have this pending from the last time. And what do we have as far as fuel that we can pitch into it? Not a great deal. Not a great deal at all. Oh well. We'll just have to wait. And we'll avoid doing the main story thing until we've gotten that set and ready. Because, like I said, the handler I would like to hire has specific animations and stuff. Small alterations in the cutscenes and everything. Fertilize. There. It's extremely fertile in there. Let's grab that stuff. And then... what have we got next? Sneeze lizard, which we can do right now. We have the fire stuff. And then float mouse. Sneeze lizard it is. With money, please. And away we go. Cool beans. Grab, grab. Some of that, and that's who we're here for. No need there. That's not who we're here for. Forgot we didn't have to sweeten our stuff. They deliver it to us ready now. There we go. All kinds of available research. Yeah, huh? You see the mess you made? Don't do that. Not where I wanted to be. Solid contact, but also not quite what I wanted. Oh, did you lob that from way the hell over there? Yes, you did. And it tracked. Nice. Okay, if y'all are gonna fight about it, just fight about it. Uh-huh. You're not who I was looking for, ma'am. But I am going to just knock you over and run away. There you go, lady. Relent. Okay, bye. See you never. Call that payback for lobbing a fireball that tracked way across the arena. Okay. My shit is loaded. Just in case it doesn't give me the grapple this time either. Might not. There it is. Look at us go. Sure, pressed S. Just throw me at the head. S for head. Could you come back here? I don't appreciate that you're avoiding me. There's the... okay. No? He's just kind of doing like the smaller charges. It's strange. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Alright. And we're stunned. There. Fucking finally, Jesus. Great. Okay. I guess I turned away from where I could have guarded that. Sure. Well, that's still got some life in it. Let's go over there. May as well. No, we didn't change weapons. I don't know what his resistance is to thunder. It hasn't seemed to have been too important, so we'll just stay the course here, but... if it becomes an issue, I'll go and get the Giora one. Sure, do some research on this, because it'll come up eventually. Eventually. Alright. Oh. Well. It looks like we're both going down. Where am I even? Oh, never mind. I know, wild ride, right? Okay. back again. I see. Yep. And then over here. Yeah. I'm just trying to get, like, through the lizard mess. There we go. They have a habit of blocking exits. Yeah, y'all just fucking do that then. Are you done? Is there more? Are you gonna separate? Looks like they're gonna separate. I like that better. We'll swing right on over there and get him. Give me that. Nah, give me the long one. There we go. Gotta find something else fun to cram in that. Because again, that bomb tag hasn't been one that we've been able to get to. Yeah, no, I know. I know that you know. That's the one where I get to go for a ride, huh? Wow. Well, I'm over here. We'll just kind of keep nipping at his heels for a moment or two. Yeah. Okay, where are we going? Alright. Just missing on a hip thrust. That's fine. There's the shovel jaw move. Valiant effort with that. We'll try the softening. There we go. That'll at least give us some, yeah, some way to like stagger him briefly. God damn it. God damn it again. And a third time. And we're stunned. I would like to move. Thank you. Alright. I was pretty sure that was going to be a feint. I'm glad it wasn't, because, you know, come on. It's just a little bit too short, huh? There we go. Looks softened to me. Yep. I don't know how we both missed on that one either, friend. Doesn't make a ton of sense. But here we are. Hey. Alright. So he's definitely got a tag on him. Well, let's scooch away from the insects for a moment or two, and then we'll do our reload and sharpen. Our equipment maintenance. And get all of it. There we go. Okay. Some of this. Up we go. Spirit vein. I'm hoping for coal. So far, they seem unwilling to deliver. There we are. Really gets up very quickly, doesn't he? He's spry, he's scrappy. Almost had that little explosive lance in him, but no dice. Well, I stuck his mouth. Some weird hitbox stuff going on there. Okay. And okay. Oh, he broke the center thing, and then set me on fire and threw me in a hole. You know how that is when you get set on fire and thrown in a fucking hole. Let me just go all the way through then for you, huh? Because you're being a shithead. Okay. I'm gonna eat a snack, and then we can resume. And hopefully we can both behave like adults. Also, hey locals, good looking out. Okay, but are you going to do something, or... Yeah, you're kind of doing a really weird dance here. Alright, now I'm somewhere. Now that you've clipped into the camera a bunch, I'm somewhere. Yeah, huh? Yep, I know. The moment that I stood up here, all the way across the arena. You've been so far in my ass that you've clipped with the camera the rest of the time. What did I break? Nobody knows. Oh, looks like the jaw. That's got the, you've been struck marks on it. No, it's just very hard to see what the fuck it is that you're doing. Okay. Well, let me get out of their line of fire, because even though they're too chicken shit to take a shot at the Anjanath, they will take a shot at me. Go figure where their priorities lie. Yeah, you guys. Alright. We'll kind of skulk around over here for a second or two. They can have their chat. I'm not interested in interrupting that. Snag a sip of one of these low ones. Replace it. Alright. Guess I missed. Take two. Still no dice. Made contact. Just no dice. Contact again, no dice. Now he's up on the platform. Get off that. I needed to try to jump on you. There we go. There's a lot of attempts. I'm pressing R, but you just kind of don't believe me. That's the frustrating part. Brace R. Okay. I don't believe that you did it. Well, I don't know what it is that I did, Capcom, to make you distrust me so. There we go. That's that tail. Yep. Okay, that tag is in. Looks like it's on the leg. I should be able to hit that. One would hope. You know, provided that we're not just never presented the leg. Because it'll do that too. Alright. You tried. You really did not want me to land that one. No, come on. That's the one. Sure. Okay. Let's go ahead and harvest this. Fix ourselves up in the meantime. Get real pretty. No. Actually do it though. Thank you. Stuff that in there. Because we have a free replacement. Yeah, you guys should probably get the hell up out of here, huh? More research. I don't think we've encountered the Pink Rathian terribly often, so that should be helpful. Pi, what do you think? He's apparently settling in for a nap. He's got things to say before he does, though. I mean, I know he wants a fiber optic connection, but... I will when I can, bud. Yeah, maybe in the next place. Still active? Still active. At least I think so. I see a glow. Yeah, it was. Hi. So that's the other leg, huh? And I was too far away to hit your head. There we go. We closed the gap. Oh, I'm sure. I forget if his burn bladders on his nose are actually breakable. I feel like they are. I feel like they're a kind of secondary head break that you get on like the seat seat. It's just that he's much taller, so reaching his head is harder. Just damage. Okay. All right. Well, we did it. Consider him adequately got. May as well. We're out of here anyway. Yeah, you guys go ahead and celebrate. Hi, how about you? It's nicer, you get to fall asleep to me talking. That's better. That's good. I'm glad. Alright. I think this is also 2 in a row where we've had to like chunk it up into bits because some kind of something has happened. Hopefully that doesn't continue in the future. Oh, we got 3 tails. So, cut off 1 tail, get 3. That's pretty good. That's a good deal. A Dragon Vein Shard is something. Ooh, Anti-Blast 4. That'll be helpful. The biggest one.
You've been tasked with investigating the new subspecies. I look forward to working with you, temporary partner.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Hey.
Hey. Cool, but not what we're looking for. What? We've done it. We've learned about an Anjanath. Let's see if we picked up coal and I didn't realize it. Nope, just those. Well, it's progress. We'll get it up there.
How's your gear holding up?
It's doing alright, Chief. Let's see. No, nothing there. Still just the ruby there. None of that's really all that tempting. Oh well. Let's see what else we got going on. I think it's just wind mouse, right? Which is a shame, because then I could use the wind resistance thing and kind of cancel out his whole deal, but... ah, well. What's wind mouse weak against? Is it fire? Fire, thunder, ice, what's your deal? What's your problem? Thunder will do. I don't feel like putting on the World of Warcraft looking fucking sword and shield. I just really don't like the way that it looks. No, you're inexcusable. The witch was asking to be excused. She knows better. She knows nobody that lives here is excusable in any way. Not me, not her, not Pi. But then Pi doesn't make any excuses or apologies. He lives without regret. He lives unbuckled. He lives moss. Hooray, landing. Okay, how close is it? Ah, right over there, I see. I wish it wasn't so predictable with dropping you off away from camp. Should be a thing that happens sometimes. Not pretty much fucking always. Yeah, hi. He's taking some real blows to the fucking brain case already. There we go. There's a stagger. I was just thinking, sir, I don't necessarily buy that your head is that hardened. Particularly not with the whole, like, neutral buoyancy neck balloon thing you got going on. Alright. I don't know what that animation was. I'm stunned, though. We. I didn't replenish them. Okay, well. We'll get to that when we get to it then. Meantime. Nothing on the block, huh? Oh, it must have been an air pressure flinch. Is that the animation you were doing previously? Because it was very hard to tell. Must have been. What do you have to be mad about? I'm the one that's been sitting here, like, waiting for you to finish whatever the fuck it is you're doing. What are you angry about? Okay. Here, I went up this side instead. Is that better? And somehow managed to, like, cancel that jump. Alright. Well, I'm gonna touch this. I'm gonna do this. And then we'll go after him. Fucking weirdo. Just in case we get him to hold the fuck still for any amount of time. Eh. Okay. We got there. Yeah, no, I know. He's doing the butt slam. Could you? Thanks. Sniff that. Okay. Or fly directly away from it as if you know what it is. Which, like, you fucking don't. There, fuckwad. Is that better? That's not even in there, huh? No. You got like a hair ornament. Which, you know, fun, festive, glad for you, but not the intent and purpose of that particular tool. Alright. You're gonna keep this shit up, I'm gonna come up there. No, I don't want the wing, I want the head. And Capcom, you know this. I told you I was gonna come up there. Give me that. Alright. So he is moving on. That's fine. Good. Thanks for trying to knock me over on the climb. Appreciate it. More spirit vein. Cat found something. Hopefully he found coal. But of course, we're happy that he found anything at all. Pardon me, omen flies. I don't want you to get accidentally tagged. Well, speaking of, we now need a new one. Tried to go for the thrust to get the lance in, but no dice. Neat, thank you. This is how you're choosing to spend your afternoon? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for thinking better of the course you were about to embark on. Well, blue rebounds off his tail, does it? Again, I feel like that's probably a bit excessive for hardness values. Second highest hardness that we've got. Rebounds off of his tail. Man, fuck you. Yeah? We're doing this, are we? Alright. Good shooting, Jake. Weird. Weirder still. No hit there. Not a guard. Just a nudge. Friendly little nudge. Okay, we got the ornament back. Here. Where do those assholes come from? What are you doing here? This isn't even a hang zone for you. Get out of here. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, I know. Because again, you somehow know what it is that I'm going for. You shouldn't, but you do. Get up in the fucking air again. Go ahead. I want you to be there. Okay then. Now he's going to his house. I like that it points it straight up, like, hey, if you can just flap hard enough and believe, that's the way he went. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? And he found us another nice item. Appreciate it, bud. Okay. Yeah, let's get that. Shuffle our way on over and finish this one up too. There he is. Oh, you shook off the other one, but that's okay. Here. I know, you hadn't had one of these yet. Because you've been a real shit. Not a team player at all. Getting there. Other direction, please. Thank you. That's the other wing. That's fucking something, God knows what. But it's broken, whatever it is. Oh, it's the tail. We actually cracked the tail. Uh-huh. I'll wait. I know what your deal is. There they are. You better come down. Okay. We've reached a point where we're using the input reading thing against it. When I equip the flash pod, it says, oh no, I don't want to give you an opportunity to use that. That would mean a damage window. And they typically just, like, straight land. Uh-huh. No? It's because you're convinced that you can get me. It's not really the case. There you go. Give up. There we go. We got there. He really clung to it. And this one doesn't have severables, so... There we go. That's another one. We'll grab this while we're here. Get them points. The Medusoids look like they're having fun riding those air currents, huh? Enviable. Alright. Yeah, should be... now. Now. Then. Okay, got it. I still wish there was like a confirm finish button. All them bits. Give me them bits. Spirit vein. Well, thanks, cat. What do we got here? Another anti-blast 4 and wind resist. Don't need 2 anti-blast 4s, but, you know, we'll throw it in the chipper.
You've been tasked with investigating the new subspecies. I look forward to working with you, temporary partner.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think it's the keen bone that we're looking for, but, you know, we'll take this shit anyway. Yeah. Nice. Throw it on the pile. That's doing that thing. Let's see what it is that we can put in the boiler, because I believe the Paluma was the last of these things. So we can lose like 10 of that. We can lose like 15 of that. We can lose like 20 of that. 1 of those. Probably 15 of that. 10 of those. Sure. Sure. And let's see if that will actually get us over the line. Who knows? You know, my luck is what it is. We shall see. Not looking likely. Not without some real pity from the game here.
That's a jackpot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, we actually got 3 in a row. We're still not gonna make it over the fucking finish line, though.
That's a jackpot if I've ever seen one.
Yep. This is fucking reprehensible. Okay. So let's see what else it is that we can do. Optional. Those are good. Investigations are not something we need to worry about right now. I don't want to play as Artemis. I can't imagine who would. Duffel penguins, ice blooms. Trophy fishing. Just kind of trying to pick one. A special material. Well, you know, we can take her. We're set up for it and everything. Grandma, fuck me up.
Oh!
And away we go. Good shit. There she is. Ma'am. I regret to inform you that it do in fact be like that, and I'm here to do exactly what you think I'm doing. Okay. Ow. Alright. Give me this. Because I need it for things. Alright, and that's softened. Get that loaded. There we go. The stabbing has commenced. Okay. Yeah. no dice on the dodge. Pressed space wasn't enough. Who knows if I'll ever get the timing down on that, right? I was hopeful for that time. I had taken in a breath and held it and everything. I'm sure you heard, but still. Yep, that one we were gonna eat. And we're stunned. Let's see. I would really like some more steadfast jewels. Those would be nice. Give me that. Okay then. She's off and running. That other slinger ammo has vanished. Pardon me, sir. Let's see if we can convince her to tangle herself up in that, but who knows. There's a lot of one presses to get it to like do stuff, huh? And we weren't even in an animation, we were just standing there. It was just like, nah, I don't really wanna fuck with all that right now. I'll get to it. Uh-huh. Was waiting to see if that was going to actually clock me. Didn't look like it did. Oh, she's gonna take it out on the Toby Kadachi over there? Who we will have words with in Master Rank. That'll happen. That's a fixed tag. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to pick up the other thing. I'll wait. Hooray for us. Yeah, you got thoughts over there? I know. She's been out of sight for more than 10 seconds. I know. It's okay. She'll be back. Come on. There we go. I know. It's tough being Pi. I know. She's coming back, I promise. You're gonna be alright. Yeah. Yeah, really? I know. But it's okay. She's coming back. She hasn't abandoned you. Our boy's got anxiety issues. Yes, you do. I'm not being mean, you do. And it's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It just is, man. It is a fact. Okay? You managed to line up 2 of those, one right after the other, to prevent me from getting healed, huh? Sure. The weirdly flat jump arc that we got there. And we're stunned. Intent on telling me I'm not allowed to play the game right now. There we go. Ah, there it is. Well, I'll just swap it out for the new one. It's fine. I really do want more steadfast jewels. Hopefully soon. Pi, what do you think about jewels? What do you think about steadfast? These are two concepts that I've never seen you grapple with, so I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Right now, not a lot. He's just waiting for the witch to get back. I understand, bud. She's on her way. Uh-huh. That's true. You do hear her. See? Small one. The witch was wondering if he was throwing a fit. And yeah, a small one. Not anywhere near some of the complaints that he's had in the past. You know, we all know that you're not shy with your statements, sir. It didn't let me do the side hop in order to get out of the pose animation that it likes to lock you in there. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. That time it don't. There we are. Sure, that's hittable. What was that? That's a really odd animation pause. Pups, you're good. You're fine. You're doing alright. You are. You're completely fine. She's sitting down. You can see her. Mm-hmm. Bits and bits and bits. Alright. And our Rathian is just kind of like circling. I don't know if she's looking for something to eat or what. There's a carcass there. Come on. Speaking of weird animations, this one seems to have been locked in one itself here. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, hi, I see you. If you guys are gonna fight it out, you fight it out. Oh, you have a tree. No, I understand. I'm just gonna do this over here. While you assholes sort it out. You know, pardon me, I'm just gonna be a little bit of an opportunist. There we go. Well, lady, you knocked him over. Yeah, get him. Kick his ass. I'm still trying to figure out when I can and cannot break this animation lock. It's like that time it let me hop, but then just sat there. Didn't want to raise the guard. But the guard is what I need. And that seems like it detonated entirely too close. Nope, got both slaps. No grapple. And then plowed over. Okay then. Oh, whatever, see ya. We'll come finish this chat in a moment. Okie doke. Oh, well, we can hang out in the fix-it smoke for a moment or two longer. Do we need to eat yet? No. Soon, though, I would imagine. Yeah, we're at about that 15-minute mark. Grab that. Sure, grab this. Huh. A knockdown on that. Thanks for the bomb, boys. Appreciate it. Fine. Closer, please. Closer, not farther away. Yeah, we're still just a little bit too far away to get that other stroke in, huh? Alright. Do not throw things at me for a second. Yes, like that, you little son of a bitch. Cannot believe you. Boy, that is not what I wanted. Thank you. Can I? So no? Is that why? Whatever. Oh no, hook onto a wing drake was just an option. Get me the fuck out of here, please. Our cat will catch up. He's capable. That'll do. I have no idea why that music is still playing. We're well outside their range. So's our cat. Okay. But now it's convinced that we're done. Wake up. Forward. Okay. Now we are going to have to just stop and sharpen this. Otherwise we're going to start rebounding a bunch. There we go. Uh-huh. Sure. Again, started out as a nudge there. Did not remain a nudge. Kind of delivered its actual strike much later in the animation. Okay. You're just gonna make the last stretch of this a real big fucking pain, huh? Yeah. Good try. Give me this. Too far away. I know, but I'm too close for that one now. Good shit. Give me this. Okay then. So hey, that was an event. An event in what? I'm not entirely sure, but it was. Some bones. A real old one, too. Well, you know, here's hoping. Here's hoping something interesting. That would be cool. Otherwise, at the very least, it's more steps on the path. Okay, what do we got? Herbivore ticket. Let's find out what it do. Our cat's level 31. He can't be stopped.
You've been tasked with investigating the new subspecies. I look forward to working with you. Temporary partner.
Want something making?
Alright. So where are we? We got Palumu stuff. It looks like this. You could get real cozy if you wanted. To me, this looks more like pajamas, and less like something that would be practical. Beta looks like that. Gotta be in layered armor then, right? Yep. We can give ourselves an Aptonoth head. It's floppy. It's got flop physics. That's still an option. That's an option. We now have that. Okay, so that's from one of the things that we had been doing, the Brigade layered armor. Fancy. And of course the old standbys. Alright, I think one more. And then including the initial arena fight, that should be over our time, but that's okay. Events. Not the Gold Rush one. What are we allowed to do, basically? We did Camo Flawed. What events didn't we do down here? We did that. Fairly certain we did that. Kind of nothing interesting going on down there, huh? Like there's... two Kirans, but... like, I guess, you know? Yeah, it looks like we're just kind of waiting on our hunter rank to get on up there. Anything that we want from here? Not particularly. Special material, special material. Earmuffs. Might be useful as a weapon. A fish weapon. Well, we haven't been to the Rotten Vale in a bit. We'll grab these. It's extra points. Should be relatively simple. Let's go ahead and swap some equipment around, because we need to compensate for the stink. Set decorations, please. And we do have effluvial resistance things. Miasma jewels, rather. There we go. So those would probably be more useful. Let's see. We're actually not looking too bad on our stats. So that's nice. Oh yeah, let's throw that on there. I don't know that we need that much as far as earplugs are concerned anymore. So, what have we got? Lightning attack. Not much, huh? Not much at all. It's a shame. Do we have anything that is useful and tied up somewhere else? We do have the poison resist thing here, but I don't think that anything we're going to run into down there causes poison. So I think what we're going to do is that. And then probably another miasma jewel, just in case we run into someone specific. And yeah, we'll get the third miasma jewel. Do I have... I do. Excellent. So we're not getting paralyzed, we're not getting miasma'd, which means that this we can then stick in here to just kind of bolster that a little bit. Alright. Let's eat some food with Grandma and then go looking for trouble. Away we go. Good shit. Grab that. See you later, lady. Don't know what her name is. She never bothered to introduce herself. Kind of weird, but you know, what am I gonna do about it? Scatternuts. Actually, you know what? Pardon me a second, birds. Okay, now scatternuts. There's some fossils over there, too. Bone Zone has just arrived. You know how that boy do. Just blue mushrooms. It's alright, pig. You can have your mushrooms. Some of that, some of this. Other assorted bones up here. We've caught scavantulas. Fossils. Okay, into the stink. And we're looking for fruit. Oh, there's more scatternuts. The good news is that we are completely 100 fucking % stink immune. They can't stink us. That's a potential problem. But then, like, when isn't he, you know? Yeah, you. Don't worry about it, I'm not even here. Fruits. Okay, but are you gonna be a shit about it? Well, we got a special one. Its aroma is not of this world. Grab that. More. Nobody's hanging out here today, huh? No. Oop. There's fish in there that I just scared the hell out of. More stink. Special shroom. A boy prince. I mean, it's a good thing that we have this helmet on, right? Can you imagine the smell of this fucking place? This would be the worst place in the world. Okay. They're offended. I'm sure they don't notice it anymore, but like... I'm gonna ask you not to. You stay the fuck over there, and I'll stay the fuck over here. And that's how we're gonna do this. Alright then. It's also nice that we just decided to go our separate ways there. That would have been, just real long and drawn out. Frankly, I could use some better tools, but we're getting there. Helps to just stay focused on what it is we're doing. What is that? Speaking of, you know, losing focus and all of that. Us moving around at all spooked it. I'm pretty sure it's gone. Nope. Hey. Oh, there's an Chivo. Arrowhead gecko. Now I know. Follow where their head points, apparently. Oh. Yeah, they weren't kidding. Never seen that before in my life. That's a shortcut, but we don't need a shortcut right now. We need fruit, and these bugs is goose guarding it. So, yeah. You know what we must do. It's a good thing I got distracted by that thing. I made a discovery. Yeah. The witches said being curious is a good thing. Though unless your dog speaks English at least as well as I do, I don't know that I would let it go chasing things. That might be a losing proposition. Lots of bones. And a face stone. Well, what'd you give me? Thick bone from the cat, but I was talking about this. Okay. Something. Lots of points. Some research. Heavenberry. And Elysian fruits. So the witch is going to be thrilled. We got new kinds of fruits.
You've been tasked with investigating the new subspecies. I look forward to working with you, temporary partner.
So I'm not sure what particular... I guess maybe it was the menu items, right? What? Well, let's go ahead and turn on in. We'll try those menu items later. Give them a nibble. Jimmond, Shorbert. There they are. Kevin, how we looking in here, man? Oh, you know, you don't have to worry so much. We do have someone who would like to move in. No, I'm not going to be allowed to? So... where can they move in? Because it's not a fish. We can get wigglers over there. Looking for the arrowhead gecko. So they can move in on the floor. That's an option. Yeah. In the beams we can put a spider, but the geckos cannot be on the spider. You know what we might do? Well, now does Rufus need to keep an eye on them? I don't think so. Alright. We'll figure it out. We'll rearrange. It's not like we don't have the space, you know? Maybe it'll be an option when we can actually edit the second floor. Oh, the Medusoid's got the orb again. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing still. Ignacio, still getting peppers. Dumpling. Chillin' to the fucking max. Fish. Cold water fish, who needs it? The end angler needs it. Yeah, you watching him? Solid call. Jacob, doing his equipment maintenance. Penny, still with the fire, huh? Rufus, I see you back there. Yeah, come snag that. The witch says Penny's gonna burn this building down someday. I would prefer that she didn't. It's a nice building. But yeah, she does seem like pretty fixated on the fire, huh, Hops? You do me a favor, keep an eye on her. Make sure Rufus is on board. Between the two of you, you can keep her in check. I'd ask Kevin, but like, you know, it's Kevin. All right, let's go where we go. And I will straighten my back. Pi, you got further thoughts? You got closing thoughts? You want to do the outro? No? Alright, you're also just stretching it out? I can understand. So, nice to sit down and do this again. Hopefully, it's nice for those of you that stop by and watch later. And hopefully, well, the connection will be a little bit more stable and reasonable than it has been. But that remains to be seen and is unfortunately out of my control for the time being. In the future, it might not be. The future also has some interesting stuff for us. I know I mentioned it last time, but we're gonna get kind of weird. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do some things that I think maybe only I remember. That they're from the same dimension as the Berenstain Bears, and not the Berenstain Bears. They're part of that kind of weirdo cultural phenomena where dimensions crash together and nobody noticed because it's not a thing that really produces much catastrophic results. You just get deposited. Anyway, while you ponder the ramifications of the kaleidoscope of maybe and your place in it, I will leave you to wander alone for a bit. See ya.